News for people who can't stand the news. The Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Garden Sunday in a contrite explanation of the death of Harambe. Now, Harambe is a 17-year-old western lowland gorilla killed on Saturday to save a boy who had slipped into the zoo's habitat. The boy was in imminent danger, leaving the zoo's dangerous animal response team with no option but to shoot the 450-pound. I thought he was just 400 pounds. Oh man, yeah, that extra 50, you got to shoot him. Zoo director Thane Maynard said in a statement on Facebook, tranquilizers may not have taken effect in time to save the boy, while the dart may have agitated the animal, worsening the situation. Little boy climbs through a barrier, right? So we got a barrier, we have an enclosure, and then we have a drop-off that's got wire. Okay? And the little boy, Toddler, the boy climbed through a barrier and fell some 15 feet to a shallow moat in Harambe's enclosure. And yes, he has parents. The boy, that is. And yes, the parents were there. And yes, I know you're thinking how that happened. Well, the zoo is flabbergasted as well because the zoo says they've been open since 1978 and this has never happened before. So what happened was the crowd's clamors grew when the little boy fell. And it looks as if Harambe was trying to help the boy. He stood him up and pulled him by his pants. As the crowd's clamors grew, Harambe tossed the boy into a corner of the moat, O'Connor said, which is when she started filming. Harambe went over to the corner and shielded the boy with his body as the boy's mother yelled, "Mommy's right there. Mommy's right here." The crowd's cries appeared to agitate Harambe anew. And the video shows him grabbing the boy by the foot. He then dragged him through the water and out of the moat atop the habitat. Now, there's a video of this whole thing happening. And he just dragged him. He's a gorilla. He's a powerful gorilla. He drags the boy. Okay. Now, by that point, it was not a good scene. When the boy tried to back away, the gorilla aggressively pulled him back into his body and really wasn't going to let him get away. O'Connor's the one who, Kimberly Ann Perkins O'Connor, who took the video on cell phone or smartphone, says she left before the shooting, but when asked if the barrier could be easily penetrated by a child, she said it would take some effort. Unfortunately, it was a bad situation where a 4-year-old, now this is what they call him 4, didn't have the attention of the mother for seconds. I don't think it was as easy as standing up and falling in. He actually had to climb under something, through some bushes, and then into the moat. Captivity is never acceptable. Now, that's what the people are saying. People are very upset that Harambe, the 17-year-old gorilla, had to be shot. And that's exactly what they did. And here's the thing, guys, and I'd like to know what you think about it. Because the gorilla is precious, right? Gorilla, look, first of all, the gorilla is a caged animal. Gorilla rather be out where the gorilla's from. The lowland gorilla rather be in the lowlands. Not in Cincinnati. In fact, I don't know anybody who wants to really be in Cincinnati. Maybe Nina Turner. Is that where Nina's from? Nina Turner's coming on the show too, guys. Yeah, how you like them apples, baby? That's right, Nina Turner. So here's the thing, guys. I don't like the idea of the gorilla being shot. I also don't like the idea of the 4-year-old dying in the enclosure. Now, based on the film I saw, I did not see any true aggressiveness towards the child. Right? No, but how long would it have taken if the gorilla just said, you know what, I'm tired of this, or I want to play with my new toy? There are people upset about the gorilla being shot, and I understand. I see both sides. I do. I see both sides of this issue. You got a gorilla that's doing nothing wrong but being a gorilla, and the boy falls into where the gorilla is. The gorilla's like, okay, there's a boy in here. Who is this? He in my area, and the gorilla has a paternalistic instinct. But the yelling and the screaming up above does not help the gorilla feel calm. Common sense. If you're going to go to the zoo, hold on to your child. Right? But with a situation like this, you got to preserve people over animals. Come on, man. People pay taxes. Animals don't pay tax. People run for president like Bernie Sanders. Animals don't run for president. And when it comes down to it, you got to make a decision. You got to say, am I going to save the person or the animal? You got to save the person. You just have to. And look, if it went the other way and they wouldn't have shot Harambe, we would have tried to tranquilize him. He may have got pissed off and really tried to throw that baby back up there himself. And I don't think his aim would have been that good because he's not Steph Curry dropping dimes. All right, so there we go, guys. There you go. You know what I mean. All right, guys, that's the show. Just remember to catch us Monday through Friday at noon Eastern Standard Time for Tim Black's Progressive Day and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Tim Black at Night. If you want to support independent media, this is where you do it at timstake2@gmail.com. We give you news for people who can't stand the news. See you next time.